Hello, everybody. It's Scott, your DM. And I'm just here letting you know this week's episode's a little shorter. It's part two from our previous episode, kicking off the first chapter of our campaign. Again, we've got a brand new website, chaoticstupidpodcast.com. So please go there, check it out. Check out our merch link. You can contact us if you have any questions or suggestions. And as always, have fun and let's do this. Our are now on this tiny boat, and it's very, very poorly lit. There is a lantern on the front of the boat, as I'm sure you can see on the map. Which I do want to take a moment to say, all maps that we've done tonight, I made on Dungeon Draft, which is a fantastic fucking piece of software.
Oh yeah, I was wondering because these look really
beautiful.
good.
Yeah, I made them all myself, and honestly, like, they're not a sponsor, but I'm gonna talk big about them as much as I can.
Maybe then they can become a sponsor.
That would be really cool.
So, quick question. I don't know how to drag my token onto this map.
So
Neither do I.
If you go to where you click on for your character sheet, if you click and drag your name and instead of just clicking for a character sheet,
you can drag them wherever you want them on the map. Oh my god, we have so many Tillies.
It's not letting. Oh, that's why, because I was covering half of my.
The world is overrun by tiny dragon people or large dragon people. I don't fucking know. Dragon people.
By large
like under
dragon people.
Like under bio or what?
So click the little newspaper thingy.
The journal tab.
Oh, Big Tilly.
I did not make that Big Tilly.
DM did.
So just like click on your name, like long click.
I figured it out.
Okay.
Yay.
You don't need to stack them on the boat. This map is literally just a map for Segway, and then we're gonna move on.
I'm still gonna sit on top of Tilly because I can.
That's fair. So, as you all are crammed onto this tiny boat that you were teleported onto, you were surrounded by a sea of corpses and debris. In front of you, you do see land with a man-made bridge and a very unnatural sight. The land is divided half with lava and half with ice. And I guess I'll put some oars in the boat so you guys can choose to paddle. The boat is not movable, so we have to use our imaginations. Come on, kids. Like some Reading Rainbow shit.
As we're paddling, can we check the bodies for loot?
You can, and I can assure you it is a waste of time. They were just some very, very poor sailors that shipwrecked.
Aww.
We have made a.
Whoa.
You are now in the kingdom of Nalbina.
The kingdom of Whatana?
Albina.
Albanon. This looks vaguely threatening.
Back yourselves up. You're back on that little wooden pathway that leads off the map to the left.
Oh, so we're not by the blood trail yet. Okay.
No. So again, I couldn't figure out how Fog of War worked quite yet, which is unfortunate. My DM homework for the next session is going to be to learn how to hide sections of the map that you haven't been to yet.
I scared the absolute living shit out of myself with that frost spider.
Really?
I was not expecting that, and so I scrolled down because I was like, "Oh, this is where we're going next. Let me pull that up." Oh fuck, that's a spider. Wait, that's not real.
This is all part of the map.
Because it was on the fucking map, and I thought it was a spider on my screen because the way it just kind of crept up looked very real.
I had to drag my combat placeholder onto the map.
Oh god.
So upon rowing to the shore, you do see a note upon the debris that says, "Turn back. Nalbina will be your final resting place."
That is not foreboding at all.
That sounds welcoming.
Whatever your key binding is, it keeps launching you off to the right side of the map is phenomenal.
Change your keybind to control.
It's the right.
I use the tilt key for mine.
Fair enough. I just thought it was funny for a second.
Oh, it was great. You're just like, it's like, this will be your final resting place. You're like Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a big no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I am regretting my decisions.
Many regrets were had.
So, would you guys like to proceed?
With
Of
extreme
course.
caution.
So right now you were at one point on the part of the bridge that was over lava, and you felt hot. You guys were sweating, and now over ice, it's immediately the opposite. It seems every section of the biome that the bridge is over, the temperature just sways between extremes, but yet the ice is not melting and the lava is not cooling at all. Really.
Can we just stick Sweetums like in between a fire and can we stick Lupo between a fire and ice section so they can dry out really quick?
I mean, maybe just stand in the lava section for a little bit.
Well, it was like saying put them in the middle so that way they don't like just immediately burst into flames.
I mean, you're not gonna drop her into it, are you?
No, but we don't know the combustion temperature of a Muppet.
There's
That is
got to be
pretty
articles about that, and that's something I'm going to look up later.
There is
no,
very
I'm
little. There is so little about my race.
Oh, not
So
your race,
little.
just combustion temperatures of a Muppet in general.
Oh, I
Well,
can find
what's
that.
the like combustion temperature of polyester fabric?
Yeah, that's essentially
What a Muppet is.
Polyester melts. It doesn't really combust.
Oh, even better. So Lupo will
Which-
just be like melting into the bridge.
Which, incidentally, is why you should never spin fire while wearing polyester.
Yes.
Yes,
Are
that
you
is
speaking
why.
from experience.
No, I'm not, because I learned from other people's mistakes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so experience that wasn't your own, but you're still speaking from a place of experience.
I am speaking from I watched my friend melt the shirt off of his back because he spun in polyester.
Jesus.
That was a
Which
fun
is
fair
why
weekend.
almost all of the fair garb I make is now made out of cotton or, whatchamacallit?
Linen.
Linen, thank you. Words were escaping me.
Linen is the best.
Natural fibers don't melt.
They don't melt into your skin.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't fuse to your outer dermis layer and then have to be scraped off in the ER.
Ugh.
Well, this all sounds fun.
Back to the ice bridge.
Yes. So you all make it across, and you see the door to Nabuna Fortress.
Yay.
It's closed.
I want to check it for traps.
Very good. Yeah.
I guess that'll be a perception check. I don't know. So you get all in there, you're looking at the door, you're looking around, you're maybe feeling around the edges, and it's a door.
Okay. I also want to listen to see if I hear anything on the other side of it.
You hear nothing. It is dead silent.
I want to check to see if it's locked.
It swings open and roll initiative.
Damn it.
I'm so proud. It worked for everybody this time.
Yay.
We did the thing.
Kinda wish it didn't work for me so I could re-roll it.
Yeah,
Aw.
you got a low ass initiative. But on the bright side, there's only
Wait, does your initiative affect your rolls?
No, it's just the order.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a turn order. But Lubo, you are up, and there are 3 skeletons inside the room.
I am going to attack the one closest to me.
Okay, so we'll say north, mid, and south. You'll go for north one, just for shitting. Oh,
That doesn't look so good.
hold on.
That's not
I
good.
didn't have my crit fail table open. Roll D100 while I'm opening this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
73. With a 73,
I
you
forgot
punch
this was gonna
past
be a
the
thing.
enemy, exposing yourself to its attack.
Oof.
So, So he rolled a 9.
Does that mean I get to try again with my rapace?
No, I don't think you could use that during a attack of opportunity. I think it's getting some really weird territory. Because you're like falling over. Haha, counterattack. But either way, you missed him, he missed you. The world is
Fair enough.
balanced. Rita, you are up. There is a Muppet who ran into a wall.
So, do the skeletons take? Do they have vulnerability to radiant damage?
One way to find out.
Word of Radiance.
Link it. Oh, thank you. Okay. What's your spell save DC? Because it's not on that. We always forget to add this to your sheet because it's not working right for you. What's your spell modifying thing?
Wisdom is my main spell modifier.
And what's your wisdom modifier?
It's at 3.
Okay, so wow, fuck. They got to beat a 15. I'm gonna make each skeleton just roll it once for this. Plus your wisdom modifier, which is 0, so it's a flat d20. Alright, they do not make it. Roll a 1d6.
Fuck yes.
So they took just the damage that you rolled. It wasn't more, it wasn't less. So you just kind of run in and you're like, fuck you! And they all just get hit with this light damage. Like blinding light damage, I guess. But that, Tula is up.
I swing at the one closest to me with my quarterstaff.
We're going top, mid, or bottom. Which one do you want to swing at? There's no
Bottom.
real positioning on. Okay, bottom.
Yeah.
All right, give it a go.
Ooh.
That's a hit for 6 damage.
I'll take that.
So you just run in and you just like, I'm gonna say, take your quarterstaff and just jab it forward and just smack this thing right in the throat. And
I was gonna go with like a baseball swing and just
okay. So you baseball
Crack
swing
it.
it, and it just like bounces back into the wall and staggers forward. It's not down, but it is angry with you. And
shit.
just as it's angry with you, it's going to attack you. So the first skeleton, however, is going after Lupo, who missed it. It missed Lupo. They've got a thing now, so it's going to swing at Lupo. I forgot to add the plus. It is +2. Either way, I'm sure the 18 hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Oh, fuck me.
Just like the skeletons that you encountered in the water, these are armed with tridents.
Rapace!
Link that again, because that was really far up. So you both take the damage.
Wait, who took this damage?
Both the skeleton and Lupo. So that skeleton took 8 damage, and you took 10 damage.
So I haven't taken any damage.
No, you're fine. You're not part of this
Oh.
yet.
Okay.
I didn't roll yours yet, though.
Fuck.
Well, actually, they're immune to piercing damage.
Wait, that wasn't a thing at all the last time we did this.
I did not
Yeah.
read it the last time. I can share you the thing if you want.
I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
Use your fists? I mean, that counts as bludgeoning, doesn't it?
Can I hand her my quarterstaff?
That would interfere with your turn.
Okay.
So the second one is going to swing at Word of Radiance, aka Lita. There is no way that's hitting you.
It does not.
Last one is swinging at Miss Tula. 10 plus 2.
My Armor
Your-
class
Is what?
is 12.
Okay, so that does hit you. For 10.
God damn it. And did you call me Miss Kitty?
Maybe, I don't know. I'll hear it on the playback.
Wow.
And with that, it is Tilly's turn.
Finally. I'm gonna charge and rage and all that kind of good. Actually, I'm not gonna rage.
Rage against the machine.
Because I've already used one rage on this long rest, right?
Yes.
That's against the center, by the way.
Center one? Okay.
Yeah.
They are not at all resilient to slashing or anything. And they take normal damage from fire. So that one just takes a flat 11. And with that, fuck, I forgot your new name. Lupo, you are up.
There's gonna be
Okay.
like a counter in this episode of how many times we dead name Lupo.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
It's so rude.
It's on purpose, we're learning.
Okay, fine. So since I can't do a whole lot of damage that way, what I'm going to do is this instead. Let's see if I can actually get it to work this time.
You gonna rope it?
No, it didn't work.
What was that?
That's me trying to do that. It's not entered in correctly because it's just binding. It's a standard attack, which means it's just a d20 plus 4.
Okay, so
So if that hits, then they're automatically bound.
okay, roll your d20 plus 4. And I'm assuming this is at the same skeleton that you're near.
It is. I'm going to bind them all. Eventually.
Okay, that's your plan. Well,
That's all I can really
that
do.
certainly hit.
I'm going to assist in some way, okay?
Hey, that's good. Not every creature is going to be necessarily killable by you. You were shining before. You got lucky that I didn't realize this on the skeletons underwater because you did a huge chunk of that damage. And with that, Lita, you're up. The one skeleton to the top is bound.
I'm going to use my deck of wild magics to try and hopefully if it either be a useful spell or something I can learn for later.
Okay. You're actually going to have all 100 cards memorized and just be unstoppable.
Jesus.
Or turning things into flowers. I don't know.
Or losing your hair for 24 hours.
I'm going to say if you learn the spell, you could choose your targets.
Ooh, so excluding you, all creatures within 30 feet of you gain resistance to piercing damage for the next minute.
Well, the skeletons already have it. And, okay, yeah. Everybody else is resistant to piercing damage. I like how it excludes you. It's like, no, fuck you. You can still get skewered.
It's a good thing you're still behind most of us.
Yeah, you are not a focal point of these skeletons. Tula,
Yes.
you are up.
Oh, that pulled something out of something. Okay. Since I'm doing so well with the quarterstaff lately, how did it go again? Anna, which is the one? Well, the middle one. I swing
Yeah,
at
the
the
middle
one.
the middle one I think was your friend.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that's a miss.
Yeah.
You were a little cocky after that first hit, and you just kind of went in and
Like-
missed. And you're like, "Ooh."
Have you seen that scene from the first Twilight where like Jasper's fucking with the bat?
I have not seen that movie since it was in theaters. So,
Fair. I won't
Yes,
make the
I
reference then.
so I have seen it. I
Me.
just don't remember it. All of a
it's a
sudden, you guys hear a loud, bellowing roar. The skeletons drop to the ground. What do you do?
I'm looking around for the roar and throwing my cloak on.
You are invisible. You cannot see the roar.
So can we? So we're in a room. So is the roar not coming from in the room, but what's outside the door?
It's definitely not in the room you're in. You don't know where it came from, though, or what it came from.
Well, Telly wants to take this time to try and destroy one of the skeletons. Just in case.
You swing at it, and it's literally just a loose pile of bones that scatters.
I want to exit the room and go beyond the door and see what's in the hallway.
So, exiting the room, you see that there's a small hallway to the east, and south, there's two collapsed skeletons and a trail of blood leading further south.
Oh, really?
When you get closer to the trail of blood, you also realize that it leads to the east into a room with open doors.
Let's go in the room.
In that room, you see two thrones, both of which trails of blood originate from. Behind it, you see this glowing altar with a blood splatter in the shape of a dragon's skull. Getting into that room, however, you feel a very warm light upon you. And because this is like some sort of DM not wanting to TPK you, you are all fully healed as if you had had a long rest. I need better plot hooks to fully heal you. For now, I am omnipotent. This is what happens. So, you've seen the altar. You've been
Tilly,
healed.
can you decipher anything off of that altar?
That's a good question. Can I?
So, looking at it, you know that it is actually the marking of a cult. And you only know this because you have learned about it from your, and I'm using air quotes, draconic past. And it is the Order of the Blood Dragon.
Are
Sounds
you
my-
making fun of my heritage, DM?
No, not at all. But, I mean, come on. You look like a 16-year-old. You don't look like a dragon. I mean, sure, you're a large 16-year-old.
But I've met
I
16-year-olds
just
with
didn't
sixth grade.
know if this had something to do with the culture of this area since y'all are from here.
Yeah, Telly can read Draconic.
Yes, there's
Just
no
as well-
words, just blood.
Just as well as she can read English or Common, but
However,
that literacy is questionable because I have -1 bonus to intelligence.
however, you do know that while the Order of the Blood Dragon is something you're familiar with, the Kingdom of Nalbina did not exist in your timeline. At least the timeline that you were alive in. So this is either a newer kingdom or it's an anomaly created by shenanigans that have happened involving time travel.
And there's nothing else usable in this room.
No.
Can we start
mean-
following the blood trail?
You can follow the blood trail if you want.
I
But
kind
do
of
we
want to
want
check out the
to?
other room for loot.
The room to the north that
Yeah.
has very clearly marked piles of treasure in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
It's a good room to check out. So, walking out of this room that you're currently in, past those skeletons, they still remain piles of bones. You walk into
Thankfully.
that next room, and you see more skeletons, but there's still piles of bones. This is definitely something that's a foreign concept, as you guys have met skeletons before and been greeted very hostily.
Tula's just not going to have her back turned to any of the skeletons, so she's just kind of like circling the room.
Okay.
Yeah, Telly's gonna definitely keep her eye on the piles of bones.
So I saw your 18 perception.
Yeah.
Upon
Just to-
searching those two piles of treasure closest to you, you find 4 health potions. Each one heals 1d8.
Nice.
And well, I still haven't made money a thing, which I'm working on. I'm actually working on a currency system to make things feasible within the game. So for
Fantastic.
now, just write that you found a pile of gems.
Got
Those
it.
will have actual value, and so will things in shops by the time our next session hits. Lazy DM is focused too much on combat. Lupo found a loose piece of cobblestone that she thought was treasure based on that roll. But hey,
It's a rock.
got a nice shine to it. Now, Tilly rolled high enough where further down the hallway, there's another pile of treasure. However, on top of it, you do notice a human skull.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well.
Telly's gonna gently place the skull somewhere safe.
As soon as you move the skull, you hear rattling in the room, and the bones start to form skeletons.
God
Oh.
damn it.
Damn it, Tilly.
How was I supposed to know? I wanted to be respectful.
By touching bones?
By putting it aside before I rummaged through the pile of junk.
However, these 3 skeletons start working towards each other and become one very large 2-headed skeleton.
I don't like this.
Wow.
Roll initiative.
Freaking. I didn't even get my loot pile yet.
Oh, everybody's doing the thing. Thank you all. And for some reason, my skeleton giant did not copy. So bear with the DM 1 second as he missed one thing in his notes. Good thing I could edit all this silence out.
There's going to be so much side chatter you're going to need to, like, edit out.
Oh, that's normal.
Your blooper reel after we finish, like, season 1 is going to be fantastic.
He got so much bigger.
Yes, it's a skeletal giant. And
Oh, big boy.
Sweetums, you're up. Good news, it's not immune to piercing damage.
Not Sweetums.
Sorry, Lupo, you're
Dead
up.
name.
Good
Dead
news,
name.
it's not immune to piercing damage. See that? I just redid the same thing.
Nice.
When in doubt,
Uh,
repeat yourself so we can use that.
I don't know that yet, so I'm still going to use my crossbow.
Okay. So that hits. However, it's gonna get a strength check against your roll to break out because of its size. And its strength modifier is 5. So you shoot rope at it, and it wraps around this thing, and it just opens its arms. And if skeletons could
I need stronger
smile,
rope.
that's what this one's doing. Yeah, we gotta get you like some metal fiber rope or something. If that exists.
Yes!
We'll work on something because I do want to see ways to explore making that item better.
You could always make her like chainmail rope.
Just chain link.
Well, because like a rope made out of like a 4x1 chainmail. They do it for like when they make floggers.
Yeah.
It's like 3 rings interconnected. It's actual rope, but it's chain.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Lita, you are up, and you have a very large
Deck
skeleton in front of you.
Deck of wild magic.
I hope your hair falls out.
Almost.
So nice.
Almost. Is the hair falling at 167?
I think
I thought
It was
79.
70. I thought it was 70.
It was 70.
It was 70. Okay.
No, 70 is the invisibility one.
Yeah, it was 79, right?
Yeah, 70. No, 79 is the butterflies.
We had some weird shit happen today.
55 is the hair falling out.
Okay. What is
so
68?
Oh my god. Each creature within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for the next minute.
God damn it.
Oh no.
So not only
Everything.
are we invisible, but the mother. Oh god.
But this giant ass skeleton is invisible too. So what I'm gonna say is just for the next round, up until Lita's next turn, every attack is done with disadvantage,
Oh,
including the enemy.
that's fair.
All right, Tula, you're up.
Oh god damn it. I'm gonna go with the quarterstaff and hope to God I don't accidentally bludgeon Lita.
I think I am the only one who's not invisible.
Oh, that's bad for you once the skeleton's turn then. All right, so it was with disadvantage, so we take the lower roll, which was a 12 and a miss.
Oh.
So you're invisible and you're just swinging your staff around wildly. If you would have rolled a 1, I might have let you hit a party member. Anyway, it is now Skeleton Giant's turn, who could only see one of you. It's going to take a swing at that one of you.
So is Lita visible?
Yeah, I'm the only one who didn't turn invisible. Everyone, each creature within a 30-foot radius of me turned invisible, but not me.
Does a 15 hit?
Does a what hit?
15.
So if my
Although I would argue that you're also within 15 feet of you.
Well, I know some spells affect you and some spells don't. This one just says every creature,
it says each creature within 30 feet of me.
but it doesn't say it excludes you.
You know what? I think you're right. This one doesn't say it excludes me. It just says each creature within 30 feet of me.
Okay, so we take the lower roll. Oh, critical fail.
Oof. Please tell me it
Please
trips
tell
on
me
a
he
punch
hit
like
himself.
this.
Please tell me he ran into a wall or something.
No, he
Let's
tripped
see.
on the rope that Lupo threw at him.
24. He falls prone while attacking. So, normally falling prone would result in you guys having advantage against him for the next turn, but since he's still invisible and you're all invisible, you all are just going to get to flat roll. No disadvantage.
I'll take that.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Same.
So he swung, and he, luckily we found out that you were too invisible, because if not, that probably would have hit you. And you guys do not want to get hit.
No shit, it's a giant skeleton.
But
No.
I know what his balls are. Silly.
Tilly's going to charge at where the dust all flew up from the ground. Using my new axe. Trying to decide if I should rage. I think I should. I'm gonna rage.
I think that's wise. The 11 misses. However, at the end of his next turn, he'll take some fire damage from you. And with that, Lupo already swung. It is up. And goddamn, that misses.
Oh, that's not good.
No. Lena. By the way, for those listening, a 16 missed.
So I'm gonna use my last charge of the deck of wild magic.
No, you have 2 more because it got refreshed when you stepped into the altar room.
Yeah, we had a long rest with the altar room, basically. So you still should have 2 more.
Oh, hint, hint. Remember that the altar room did that.
Well, that's good to know.
Let's
64.
just kill this thing and
I-
go take a nap there.
So we had a long rest after the spider?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So I have
altar
my
room-
amulet back.
Everyone who stepped into that altar room got all their shit reset. Because
Yeah.
DM is too lazy to find other ways to give you your stuff back.
You guys. It's the 4d10 lightning damage Sith Lord move.
And now you have it. Which means if you pull another card on your next turn that you don't like, you could recast this.
So I shoot
lightning.
You just gave this bunny girl way too much power.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Nice.
All right. So you turn around and you pull this card from your deck, and the card fizzles away with lightning, which then sticks to your hands, and you just point at this invisible spot on the ground, and it just lights the fuck up. Like, you know when things get electrocuted in cartoons and you see its skeleton? That's basically what this is.
And since it's my turn, the invisibility spell completely wears off for everyone, right?
Yes. At this point, everyone can be seen again.
Question, because he was prone, do I do any bonus damage with my spell?
No, the prone just if he wasn't invisible, you guys would have gotten to roll with advantage against him.
Gotcha.
Is he still prone?
Well, technically, yes, he does get up till his turn, so you could roll your quarterstaff with advantage.
Fuck yeah. Oh, didn't need it.
Nope, but actually, you would have needed it. The 15 would not have hit. Well, no, but what the first roll is what counts. Never mind, you would not have needed it. Anyway, since he's a skeleton, he took 14 damage.
Krakatoa, my dude. I did run up to him and like thunk him on the head.
He's down on the ground. You're like, fuck you. Bad.
Eat it!
And he now gets up.
Oh no.
And you know what? You did a lot of damage when you bonked him.
Now he's mad at me.
So he's very mad at you. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna swing at you. 17 hits, because I remember you have a 12.
We got fully healed at the thingy, right? Too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I have
But-
10 health.
Yes, he has a scimitar, and this was me letting you know. This was me buffing him down. His original attack spread was 3d6. But I felt like that was too hard for your current level. I'm adjusting creatures' levels, challenge ratings based on your party's level.
Thank you.
You're welcome, because an extra d6 might have done you dirty.
I would be dead.
But hey, it is now Tilly's turn. Oh, wait, and he takes his 4 points of fire damage.
Yes, take that fire damage. Tilly's going to use her Dragon Soul Amulet, so she is bigger,
Yes.
to fight the giant. She is going to also use one charge of her ruby.
Jesus.
Look it
No,
up.
Tilly ain't playing.
Get it, get it,
Tilly,
get it, get it.
Super Saiyan.
Tilly,
Tilly-
you hurt my kitty friend. You die.
Is also going to reckless attack. So
Oh,
I roll with
shit.
advantage. He's still prone, right?
No, he's
No, he got up.
Okay, yeah, then I'll reckless attack.
Yeah, he got up and smacked me into a wall, basically.
So is that all the things I can do? I think that's all the things I can do.
Yeah.
Looks like I didn't need to reckless attack, but here we
you
are.
hit.
And so roll 4d6 for fire breathing.
And then 1d4 for your amulet. That's 33 damage.
You don't mess around with the baby barbarian.
You axe, which is on fire, touch at your amulet, the fire glows brighter, and you drive it into this thing's abdomen. And while it's hunched over, you breathe fire right into its face, and it just drops down to one knee. And it's not dead, but goddamn.
Well done, Tilly.
Lupo,
I
you are up.
Whiffed.
Lupo whiffs. Maybe you're just astonished at the size of this.
Everything has been bigger than me here.
This is a large world. Lita.
It is very strange to me.
Okay, now I'm going to use my last charge of the wild deck.
Yes. I'm waiting for, like, no matter what it is, we're gonna fuck this. Force lightning.
Oh, wow, I learned a regen spell. For the next minute,
Oh.
you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
So, remember, the current use of the spell, you have to follow what it says verbatim. Your future uses through card counting, you get to use on whatever targets you prefer. So at least later, you can use this on other members of the party.
Nice. But
Which
I don't
would
want to
be
use a
nice.
regen spell. I'm going to use chain lightning.
I saw that coming.
I just look at the skeleton and go, nobody touches our kitty.
Almost dirty. So you look at this thing and you yell, "No one touches our kitty," as the card that you drew fizzles out, and again, lightning forms at your fingertips. And you just fire your hand outward at this giant, which then not only lights up and gets electrocuted, but those bones just completely get obliterated. Treasure
Heck
room.
yeah.
Woo! Now, what was in that pile?
Absolutely nothing.
Can Tula get
I
her
wouldn't
loot
have been able
pile
to tell
now?
anyway.
Because
Well, you checked the other piles. You guys have a fuck ton of gems that I need to evaluate for you upon figuring out money. But that last pile was a trap. It was completely illusionary.
Tula's just kind of squatted up against the wall, like wheezing. Can we go back to the throne room, please?
I'm really glad you remembered the throne room.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
Oh, you all make way back into the throne room. And That altar does its thing once again, where you feel like you've had a full night's rest. Your HP is restored, spell slots, etc. are restored. But now you notice that the glow is gone. And all that's left in this kingdom is that trail.
We
Do
following
you
the
have
blood
to
trail
follow
tonight?
the blood?
You don't have to, but it really helps progressing the story.
There's not really anywhere else to go anyway.
Yeah.
Just run back to the water and blow your whistle. Like, yo, I'm done. I want to live with you.
After this battle, Tool is considering it.
You know, being soggy doesn't seem so bad now.
And I'm pretty sure we could get them to make you a bubble for your full body so you'd stay dry.
I think you could work on that with enough time. So upon crossing the bridge, you notice a small island that has 3 things of note, 2 of which are treasure chests, one of which is a downed pile of bones that resembles a dragon with a mark of blood on the skull.
I'm just gonna be over here having nom flashbacks.
Don't do it again! Don't do it again!
Tilly's gonna actually do a perception check for traps before crossing the next bridge.
Okay, 16, that's a decently high roll. So, looking around, you get a very clear look at the chests, and you see they're not booby trapped at all. You see the pile of skeleton bones, and it's just that. It's just a draconic skeleton.
Do I recognize anything about the skeleton?
So, again, you notice...
It's not my dad, is it?
No. No. That would have been a nice little fucked up thing. But no. You notice the mark of the Blood Dragon clan, the same one you saw on the altar that healed you guys, is painted hastily on the head of this skeletal dragon.
Does it look like it was done there because that skeletal dragon was a part of the order, or because someone's trying to make us think they are?
By looking at it, you can't tell. It looks as, I'm going to say, even though it's a bloody mess, it looks as clean as any other variation of that logo or that icon has ever looked.
How big is the skull?
It's a goddamn dragon. It's I'd say the skull would be combined size of the 2-headed giant skull that you just fought. So the dragon in total, let's say it were not dead and skeletal, was a big boy.
How long has this been dead for like hundreds of years, or is this like a relatively can we tell?
Can I date it? Because that's
it
kind
still
of the
juicy?
archaeology.
So thank you for asking that question about it being juicy. No, this is not a juicy skeleton. This skeleton is bone dry. Both literally and figuratively. There is no meat on this thing. It is just a skeleton with blood.
Can I roll perception to see if I can date how old it is or how long it's been here?
Sure.
Because I gotta use the whole archaeology thing somehow, man.
That is true.
But that would be a perception, or would that be perception or insight?
Are you licking it to make sure it's a bone?
Or
They
actually,
could be carved.
would that be intelligence? Because that would be something I'd have to learn.
Okay, yeah, let's go with that.
With intelligence? Cool, because I also have a buffer on my intelligence.
Awesome. So, with the 15, you look at it, and you look at the skeleton, and you can't quite age it by looking at the bones. So you don't know how long it's been there. But what you can tell upon looking closer is that not only is the blood, the painting on it fresh that even walking through the trail, you guys have created bloody footprints. So the blood is very fresh.
So where's the footprints of the people who created the trail?
There are none.
And what is in those chests?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Move to open one of the chests.
I have my axe ready.
So, you open the chest to the south.
Yes.
It is the Tomb of the Clergy. It is a tomb of knowledge filled with all first and second level cleric spells. However, once a spell is used, the page becomes blank.
Hula just very carefully tucks that into her book bag. And is like, well, that'll be fun.
I agree. Do you want to open the other chest?
Who's opening the other chest?
I will
I'll
open
open it. We can open it together, sister.
Yes. So Lupo and
Let's
Lena.
do this as one.
Within this chest is the cloaked dagger. It's a dagger that has a +1 to hit and does 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage.
Damn it.
Also, has a 50% chance to not break invisibility.
Yay! I want it.
Yes. I made
All
new
you
items
assist.
for all of you. These are all my brainchild items that you have gotten from the chests today.
Aww.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like giving you items from a random magical shop was a little lackluster, so I decided to create items again, and I think that's working out better.
Make us earn them.
Yeah, but you get some cool shit. And with opening that chest, that pile of bones pulls
Fuck.
together.
Are we fighting a goddamn dragon skeleton?
And that skeletal dragon with the bloodied forehead is standing as true and proud as it did when it had flesh. Except it's a little lighter now because it's just bone.
Damn it.
I want to talk to it in Draconic
Okay.
and ask what brought him here.
A ritual.
Whose
Like-
ritual?
Be that specific.
The clan of the blood dragon.
Why did they bring you here?
To stop anyone and everyone who came
From
up.
what?
Living.
So I communicate this to the party and ask if there's anything I should be saying. Somebody smarter than me want to help me negotiate with the dragon so we don't die?
You really. Hey, Scott,
Ask
can
him
this
if-
skeleton dragon blow fire?
One way to find out. I mean, shit.
Fuck, you were the
I don't want to
worst.
find out. Ask us
Ask
not
the
to kill
dragon
everyone.
if there is any way to avoid conflict here.
Ask the dragon what we can do to make peace.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask what we can do to make peace.
Unless
I'll
you are-
say that I'm one of his kind.
Unless you're a member of the Blood Dragon clan, there is no peace.
I don't know if my father was or not.
Who's your father?
Tad Cooper.
Such a majestic name.
You know what? This could be a D20 contest. Flat, no modifier. You, Tilly, and the dragon.
All right.
Who's rolling?
Tilly. Oh my god!
Oh, by
For
one.
those that
Wow.
can't see this, the dragon rolled an 8 and Tilly rolled a 9.
Woof.
Well, I super duper believe in Tad Cooper. He lays his head down and gives you permission to pass.
Thank you, sir. What is
Thank
your name?
you.
He didn't have
I
Ted
look at
Senior.
Tilly, I look at Tilly and I'm like, if anyone ever gives you shit about who your father is, I swear to God, we will beat the hell out of them.
Seriously. Also, I super duper believe in Tad Cooper is going to be a shirt design.
Sure, it already is.
I'll wear it.
Yeah, it's actually probably already is. If you haven't seen Gallivant, I fully recommend watching
Oh,
it.
if you haven't seen it, I will disown you as a friend until you see
Oh, is that where that's from? I've only seen like the first 4 episodes with Stephanie.
it. You got to get through it. Like, it is so fucking good.
It's so hilarious. In fact, we could watch it together. I own like all of season 1 and 2. I will stream it over Discord.
I was going to say, it's on Netflix.
No, it's not. Not anymore.
Oh,
Unless
they
it's
took it-
back on Netflix.
I don't know. Like, the last time I watched it was on there.
So I'm sensing a Gallivant night.
Yeah.
I'm totally down.
I'm in.
Maybe next Sunday.
Next Sunday is, I believe, still part of Rory's birthday weekend, and I have kiddos, so I will not.
Oh, okay.
Sunday is not the party weekend. That is recovery night. So
Maybe, how about this? I mean, maybe.
We could also do it on Monday.
Well, I was going to say, maybe even the weekend after, in lieu of a session, we actually get together.
yeah,
I would love that.
that sounds like a lot. And who knows, an impromptu session might happen.
I mean, maybe, but
Maybe.
just
But-
unrecorded shenanigans, too.
Oh, on Discord, absolutely, yeah.
Because if we're actually physically hanging out, that would be tough to pull off because all my recording equipment's in my office.
Yeah. I'm so down for either like digital in-person hangout and watching funny movies or
Yeah, we
Gallivant.
could totally do like even an online watch party kind of thing.
Yeah,
I like
could,
it.
like if you want to watch it on Monday, like on a Monday or a Tuesday, that would be cool. Wait, Tuesdays I have my Pathfinder night.
Yeah, so we can do it a week from Monday digitally. Then I could definitely.
All right.
Awesome. So a week from Monday, we will get together and watch some Gallivant. If I sing along off key, I apologize.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
I
right
If
with
you
you.
don't
aren't
apologize.
singing along off key, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I don't apologize.
Oh God, I just want to watch it again now. But anyway, back to the campaign. You guys just avoided the hardest battle I've worked up.
Oops.
So
Oh, darn.
you leave this dragon who now has introduced himself to you as Tad Cooper Sr. asks
That's
you
your grandpa.
bring his skull to the altar. And he collapses.
I have so many questions for you. I'm holding the skull and yelling. I have so many questions.
Who's gonna carry the skull to the altar?
I'm carrying
He
my
is,
grandfather's
obviously.
skull.
I was going to say there's only one person that would be doing it.
There is only one person, yeah.
I'm assuming this is my grandfather's skull.
Yes.
I'm calling it my grandfather's skull. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh no, it's actually a little more removed than just a grandfather. But yes, for all intents and purposes, it's a grandfather from some generational gap.
It's Grandpappy.
Yes.
Someone go get Grandpappy's skull. There's a shirt idea. Grandpappy's skull.
Some-
I can't believe.
And it's
I mean,
just like a
I'll
skull
make
with
a
like a grizzly.
Dude, I will make a Grandpappy's skull design and put it on a shirt on my shop. I don't.
Well, because like a dragon
Okay.
skull, but he's got like spectacles and like a wizened gray beard.
I can do that easily. Also, I sold 3 shirts already from the new design.
Oh,
Nice.
fantastic.
Oh, by the way, my friends that listened to the podcast said they were mad at you for not remembering the retcon that we had a way of communicating.
That's on me, and I will accept it.
So I'm going to gently place Tad Cooper Sr.'s skull on the altar.
You place a skull on the altar, and the ground starts to shake violently. Steam pours in through every opening of the castle. As you could tell that just from that steam, there must be some reaction between the lava and the ice. And running outside, you see that that's accurate. It all becomes solid land once again. But what's more is land rises from the sea. as Terrevon East becomes connected to Nalban.
We're
The Murph-
friends.
Merfolk
And
Oh no, the merfolk.
who are able to breathe rather in oxygen, thank you for what you did. And all of a sudden, the trail of blood starts to recede back into the throne room, as if being undone. Except only one of the chairs becomes filled with a body.
Oh shit.
And that body is someone you've all met. It's Archduke Narenheim.
A fog?
From Terrevon Past. He sees the party. He lets out a sigh of relief and exclaims, "It's time to take back Terrevon and end this reign once and for all."